Hello, my Capricorn friend, it's Shauna. I hope you're doing good. This is your moon manifesting video for the month of April 2016. So this month for you is all about moving forward and taking action and taking risk a little bit towards what it is that you really want. That's because you're still at the beginning of a new fresh cycle. You had a new moon in your sign in January, so you're still like riding the wave, so to speak, but the universe is asking you to make it real and to do something with it and to take action. So the astrology, the moon cycles are assisting you with that this month. We have a new moon in the sign of Aries on Thursday, April 7th. And so this is a really good moon for you because Aries is a cardinal sign, just like you. So cardinal signs like to move forward with things and they're independent and they take action, and there's a need to start something with a cardinal sign. So new moon energy is already about starting something and the manifestation process. It's the very beginning of creation. So new moon in Aries on April 7th, I want you to mark that on your calendar. That's a really good time for you to connect with where it is that you're going and what your next steps are in order to create what it is that you want to create in your life. Or if there is a project that you're working on now, what are your next steps to move forward in that project? I want you to think about this month as like momentum and moving forward and bam, like going for it. That's very, I want you to harness this Aries energy. And so, especially the beginning of the month, if you're feeling kind of like anxious or just like, wow, like kind of amped up, then that means that you need to take more action towards what it is that you want. Or maybe, you know, just like release a little of that by exercising or take a hot yoga class or do something more strenuous that will help you. The other half of this moon cycle this month is we have a full moon in the sign of Scorpio on April 21st. And so Scorpio is like this deep, smoldering, intense kind of sign. So it's kind of like an intense energy. And then the full moon is always about taking stock of things. And sometimes it's about releasing things. But for you, I feel like this full moon in Scorpio on the 21st is really about taking stock of how you want to proceed with things. Because you're at a point in the annual lunar cycle where you've taken action and you're going towards things and you have like this dream or this idea or something, and you're starting to get more concrete vision of what it's going to look like and what's actually possible as well, like what it actually looks like in tangible terms. So what that means for you is this full moon in Scorpio. I see this where you can start to release anything where it's like, okay, I don't really want that anymore, but I do want this, and getting clarity on what it is that you're moving towards. So I definitely want you to focus on taking action and moving forward, but the full moon is going to give you a chance to let go of anything that isn't in complete alignment with where you want to go. It's kind of like a bullseye. Like you want to focus on the very center of where you're going, and that's going to fuel you, give you even more momentum, so to speak. So the other important part of this month that I want you to know is on the 28th, Mercury does go retrograde. So when Mercury goes retrograde, we just don't want, it's not best to sign any major contracts or to make any large purchases. Mercury retrograde does not influence you as much as some of the other signs, but it's still something good to pay attention to. So this just means if you need to buy like a computer or a car or anything major like that, or if you need to sign a loan document, mortgage, lease, anything like that, ideally save it for before or after Mercury retrograde. So Mercury will be retrograde from April 28th through May 22nd. So it's ideal to avoid that time period, but life goes on. You got to do what you got to do. So if you do need to do any of those things during that time period from the 28th to May 22nd, just make sure that you really read the fine print and that you do your diligence in researching and making sure that you have all the details and all the facts and everything, so that you're going into it with as much information as you can. So, and then of course, just like every month, I'm doing my new moon and full moon guided meditation circles. Really awesome ritual just for harnessing the new moon and the full moon energy. We talk about the vibe of that moon on the day, and then I do a guided meditation to harness that energy and help everyone really tune into it. So it's really awesome. I do those on the day of the new moon and the full moon. So the 7th and the 21st at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Would love to have you there. I have it in Encinitas and I live stream it as well. So you can listen online from anywhere. And then if you want to get my 2016 moon journal, I'll have a link below so that you can get that as well. That helps you to harness the moon cycles all year long, and it's really personalized and customized with little moon mantras and more tools for you to harness the moon energy. And then, of course, if you want a reading with me, let me know and we'll set it up. Otherwise, Capricorn, I hope that you have a wonderful month. And remember, just like move forward with what it is that you want. Take initiative and take action. This is the month for it. Sending you lots of love and good vibes all month long. Namaste. Mwah.